And we are back at Up North F4. We are back with Mary Wright, who is a support group facilitator with NAMI. Mary, thank you so much for coming back on again and joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So last time you were here, we talked about support group programs with NAMI, but right now there's something new coming.
Right. We have family-to-family classes, and they run for 9 weeks. And they are to learn all about what you need to know by being a family member, especially if you're having a family member who's been diagnosed with a mental illness just recently. You will learn about medications, communications, different diseases. You name it, you'll learn it. There's a lot of hands-on, interactive things that we do in this class. Mm-hmm. But communications, I would say, I've taught the class a number of years, and communications is what everybody thinks is the most beneficial. And we do communications in a couple of classes because there's so many different ways to communicate.
Yeah, can you give us an example, maybe something for people at home to think about when they're talking with their family members, perhaps about a tough situation?
Mm-hmm. Oh, geez.
I put you on the spot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, we talk about people have to, sometimes a family member ends up with with jail or prison. Sure. And that's a really tough one to deal with, or when there's school issues. Mm. We also talk about violence. Though a person with a mental illness is 75% more likely to have a violent crime committed against them than them to commit the violent crime.
Interesting.
But we all of those subjects, but reflective listening is a big communication skill that's really important and works very well.
What's that?
Okay, I'm reflecting back to what you said to me, and then I'm asking you, do you understand, or is this what you mean? Right. And then you would tell me yes or no.
So just double checking.
So
right.
Can I do an example here with Agnes?
Yes.
Okay, so Agnes,
are you testing my listening skills, Daniel?
We'll see if you're hearing me. Okay, so Agnes, you have about 200 pairs of shoes, and before you buy another pair, I think you should get rid of a couple.
So, can you explain what that means?
No. So, Mary, she should have said, if I understand correctly, I hear you, Dan. You think I should get rid of some shoes?
See, I think I was zoning in on the shoes. Mm-hmm. I think I was so zoned in on the shoes, what he said.
I feel like we have a lesson to learn here.
Oh, yes. She needs to read the book study that I'm in. And it's about how to declutter.
Oh, that could be another class.
That could be a good one. Well, Mary, in this class, I know you mentioned you highlight on all of this stuff, and it's hard, communication is key, and it's hard for people to communicate with someone, so that's why these classes are offered. So would you say, patience is a huge thing, and not a lot of people have patience, and it's hard. So would you say that patience, is included, or are they taught how to kind of be a little calmer?
You're taught self-care, and that helps with being calmer. Mm-hmm. And some things that you can do. And we always end with, what are you going to do for yourself this week or this month, whatever, whether it's a support class or whether it's done the next week.
Mm-hmm. And Mary, I understand there's an event this weekend with NAMI?
Yes, there is. It's the gala, the Iris Gala, which is at Holiday Acres this weekend, and you might still be able to get tickets.
Mm-hmm. And that's the biggest fundraiser, right, of the year for you guys?
It is the biggest fundraiser of the year.
Very cool.
And then, so with these classes, the spring classes begin April 24th, right?
April 24th and ends May 22nd. And the times are from 6:30 to 9 at Howard Young in classroom 1 and 2. And that's the lower level. And you come in through the main entrance, even though a sign tells you to go to the ER.
Okay.
Okay.
But they have the doors unlocked for us for that time.
And these classes, I'm not sure if you highlight on this, registration, is it free or is there pay?
There's no fee.
No fee, okay.
And they need to contact Patty Wellenberg or myself, Mary Wright, and to register so we can have the number of manuals and all ready for them.
Okay, and where can they find yours and Patty's information?
Will we be posting it?
I could post it, yes.
Okay,
well, yeah.
And it also has been on your news online.
Okay.
And it's in the paper. And
Sorry.
they can, should I give them my phone number?
How about this? I think we should take a break and we should come back We're going to play a game with you, and we'll also mention some
Oh, yeah,
contact
well, yes.
information.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be right back after this break.
So I slipped outside.